Before we begin, take a slow breath and ask yourself, have you ever felt like life is moving forward, but somehow you're standing still? Have you ever looked at people your age and quietly wondered, why am I so far behind? Do you ever feel tired, not because you worked too hard, but because you think too much? Have you ever felt like you understand everyone else's life, but somehow skipped understanding your own? And have you ever wondered if something is wrong with you just because your journey feels slower? If even one of those questions felt personal, this story is for you. Jack is 20 years old. He lives in a small village called Ethelgard. It's quiet there, not the peaceful kind of quiet you see in movies, but the kind where thoughts become loud. Jack isn't failing at life. That's the strange part. Nothing is wrong on the outside, but inside, there's a constant weight, a silent pressure, a feeling that whispers every day, you are late. You are behind. You should be more by now. Jack wakes up each morning with that feeling sitting on his chest. Not heavy enough to crush him, but heavy enough to slow him down. Jack scrolls through his phone every morning. Old classmates, friends, strangers. Someone started a business. Someone moved to a new city. Someone looks confident, certain, ahead. Jack doesn't feel jealous. He feels smaller. He closes the app, not angry, just tired. He asks himself quietly, am I wasting my time? Why don't I feel sure about anything? Why does everyone else look like they know where they're going? No one taught Jack how dangerous comparison could be, because comparison doesn't scream, it whispers. It doesn't push you down. It slowly convinces you that you don't deserve to stand up. At night, Jack lies on his bed. The room is dark. The village is asleep. But Jack's mind is wide awake. He replays conversations, imagines different versions of himself, thinks about paths he didn't take, decisions he delayed. Overthinking doesn't feel dramatic. It feels logical, but it drains you quietly. Jack isn't scared of failing. He's scared of choosing wrong. So he chooses nothing. And somehow, doing nothing hurts more than failing ever could. Some mornings, Jack walks through the village. People greet him. They smile. They ask simple questions. How are you? What are you doing these days? Jack smiles back. I'm figuring things out. That sentence sounds calm, but inside, it feels like a confession. He feels like life started a race, and he didn't hear the signal. And now he's pretending he's still warming up. One evening, Jack walks toward the river. The sky is soft orange. The water moves slowly. Nothing special happens. No dramatic event, no breakdown, just exhaustion. The kind that doesn't come from work, but from carrying thoughts for too long. Jack sits near the water. An old man sits nearby. They don't speak at first. Silence sits comfortably between them. Then the man says, you look tired in a way sleep can't fix. Jack lets out a small breath. He didn't plan to talk, but the words come out anyway. I feel like I'm falling behind, and I don't even know behind what. The old man listens. He doesn't interrupt. He doesn't correct. When Jack finishes, the man says softly, "When I was young, I thought life was a straight road." He pauses. It isn't. Everyone thinks they're racing others, but the truth is, most people are just running from themselves. Jack looks at him, confused. The man continues, "You're not behind. You're just early in understanding something others will realize much later." Jack asks quietly, "What?" The man smiles. "That knowing yourself takes longer than knowing the world." That night, Jack walks home slowly. Not because he's sad, but because something feels lighter. He realizes something important. He spent years trying to understand life, careers, people, success. But he skipped the hardest subject, himself. Jack wasn't failing, he was searching. And searching doesn't look impressive, but it's necessary. Jack wakes up the next morning. The same village, the same life. Nothing changed outside, but inside, there's less noise. He still doesn't have all the answers, but for the first time, he stops asking, "Why am I behind?" and starts asking, "Am I being honest with myself?" Jack realizes something most people never stop to consider. The real competition was never with others. It was always you versus you. Jack stops rushing his healing, stops forcing clarity, stops punishing himself for being slow. He allows himself to be unfinished, to be uncertain, to grow quietly. Because becoming takes time, and time doesn't mean failure. It means life is still working on you. If you feel slow, you are not broken. If you feel lost, you are not weak. If you feel behind, you are not failing. You are becoming. And becoming is invisible, but it's real. Take your time. Life isn't ahead of you. Life is happening within you. You're not late. You're just learning yourself.